28-year-old Grace Springer was at the concert at the Gillette Stadium in Boston and captured the moment that has now been viewed 53 million times.
It took just 15 seconds for a kiss cam at a Coldplay concert to topple a billion-dollar CEO. One awkward glance, one panicked recoil beneath the glow of the Jumbotron, and Andy Byron, once Silicon Valley's most celebrated innovator, watched his life implode live and online. But how did a single viral video transform respected corporate executives into the center of a scandal watched by millions?
I could have never guessed that it would be such high-profile individuals.
And who is the girl behind the camera now caught in the crossfire? On July 16th, at Gillette Stadium in Boston, Coldplay was midway through an electrifying set. Fans cheered and swayed under the dazzling lights, completely unaware they were about to witness an epic downfall. The kiss cam, scanning the crowd for couples, landed on two people looking cozy. Concert-goer Grace Springer, just another face among thousands, raised her phone expecting nothing more than a charming moment. Instead, she captured footage that would soon break the internet. As the camera lingered, Coldplay's Chris Martin humorously remarked, "Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy." The woman's smile vanished. The man flinched awkwardly, eyes darting away. Grace uploaded the moment to TikTok. Within hours, her innocently captured clip was trending globally. But these weren't random concert attendees. The man, Andy Byron, was the charismatic 41-year-old CEO of Astronomer, a billion-dollar AI company praised by Fortune magazine as a future industry leader. Beside him sat Kristin Cabot, his recently hired head of human resources. Their panicked reactions instantly sparked speculation. Astronomer leaked into public chatter. Employees revealed that Kristin had a suspiciously rapid rise, bypassing normal hiring procedures. She reportedly enjoyed privileged access to Andy, raising eyebrows among board members and staff alike. Slack screenshots soon surfaced, hinting at late-night interactions filled with playful emojis and private jokes. Andy had even adjusted company policy to grant Kristin unprecedented control over hiring decisions. The timing couldn't have been worse. Astronomer was prepping a massive IPO and in advanced negotiations for government contracts worth millions. Investors admired the company's spotless reputation for ethical standards. Overnight, those high hopes evaporated. On July 18th, just 2 days after the video's debut, Astronomer's board convened an emergency investigation into the rumored affair and possible breaches of corporate ethics. Internally, morale plummeted. One senior engineer dramatically resigned mid-meeting, declaring, "If this is leadership, I'm out." That same week, a Fortune 100 client, citing an executive misconduct clause, withdrew a critical $50 million contract, delivering an immediate financial blow. Just 3 days after becoming a viral sensation, Andy Byron resigned as CEO, replaced temporarily by an interim leader. Kristin followed shortly after. Her resignation met with enthusiastic relief from employees who celebrated openly on company forums. Yet the workplace fallout paled in comparison to the damage unfolding at home. Andy Byron's wife, blindsided by humiliation on a global stage, swiftly scrubbed her social media profiles and hired divorce attorneys. Their teenage children discovered classmates sharing mocking memes featuring their father. Online parenting groups erupted with outrage, condemning the digital trauma inflicted upon Byron's family. Kristin Cabot wasn't faring much better. Photographers captured her entering a prestigious Boston law firm, flanked by attorneys renowned for securing multi-million-dollar settlements. Insiders suggested Kristin held damning evidence, screenshots, private messages, perhaps even secret promises, threatening to expose deeper corporate misconduct if forced out without proper compensation. Astronomer now faced not only scandal, but potential lawsuits and devastating revelations. Desperate for damage control, Andy Byron's legal team reportedly considered suing Coldplay for defamation, arguing Chris Martin's joke contributed to reputational harm. Legal experts quickly dismissed the possibility, calling it a desperate and legally unsustainable move. Meanwhile, Coldplay quietly dropped the kiss cam segment from subsequent concerts while humorously cautioning fans, "Smile, our cameras are everywhere." However, one bizarre twist turned the situation into a PR victory. Astronomer quickly produced a tongue-in-cheek ad starring Gwyneth Paltrow, playfully referencing the viral moment with a clever nod to her famous conscious uncoupling statement. The commercial exploded online, briefly shifting the scandal into positive buzz, ironically boosting astronomers' brand visibility. Yet the meme machine had already taken hold. Parody TikToks and comedic late-night segments multiplied rapidly, branding the scandal across 5 continents. Viral fame unexpectedly enveloped Grace Springer, the 28-year-old whose innocent upload ignited the firestorm. Despite not monetizing the clip, Grace soon found herself courted by brands eager to capitalize on her newfound visibility, unintentionally transforming her from anonymous fan to social media influencer overnight. Underneath the humor and public fascination lay sobering reflections on privacy in our digital age. This incident, spun from 15 seconds of footage, showcased how rapidly careers and reputations could crumble under the gaze of viral attention. It begged the uncomfortable question: could anyone's life withstand the relentless scrutiny of today's digital culture? As the corporate drama evolved into a cultural phenomenon, Byron's wife began exploring a public interview, aiming to reclaim her narrative from sensationalist headlines. Her close friends told media outlets she wanted the truth known about their marriage before the viral humiliation reshaped her family's legacy permanently. Meanwhile, Kristin found unexpected allies among former colleagues who portrayed her as professional, strategic, and possibly pressured into situations beyond her control. With online opinion divided, a petition demanding Andy Byron's resignation and fair treatment for Kristin garnered thousands of signatures. Social media debates raged, polarizing the public further between those labeling Kristin a homewrecker and others seeing her as a convenient scapegoat. Even amidst the chaos, Byron astonishingly continued reporting to astronomer headquarters. Employees described an eerie atmosphere, comparing their workplace to a sinking ship broadcast live to millions. High-profile clients quietly severed ties, unwilling to risk their reputations by association. The financial fallout climbed, jeopardizing not only careers but livelihoods of countless employees. Ultimately, astronomers' dream IPO was indefinitely shelved, and the board scheduled urgent meetings to evaluate the company's survival. Rumors circulated that resignations among top executives could occur within days. Once heralded as the ethical future of AI, astronomer now stood as a cautionary tale for corporate leadership. As the spectacle faded from headlines into cultural memory, one hard truth lingered. Privacy had become fragile currency, easily shattered by a single tap on a smartphone. Andy Byron, Kristin Cabot, and their families would carry the scars indefinitely. But the broader conversation persisted. In a world where viral humiliation can unravel years of success overnight, who might be next? Grace Springer, reflecting on the surreal turn of events, insisted she intended no harm. "I just filmed what happened," she explained quietly. They reacted. The internet did the rest. Her words encapsulated a powerful modern reality. Once captured, no moment could be contained. The algorithm had spoken, and its voice echoed far beyond a single concert. The Coldplay kiss cam scandal ultimately serves as a stark reminder of how quickly personal moments become public spectacle. Perhaps more unsettling, it suggests that any one of us could find ourselves under that relentless spotlight, our private lives judged by millions. As we consume such stories, the question remains: are we prepared for what happens when the camera inevitably turns to us?